All right, so let's look at a couple of properties that we can use for elements. So we've got here some text, so a paragraph tag, and within our paragraph we have an image. Okay. By default, it's going to look like this. We have our huge image, and then after that we have our text. That image is just way too big, so let's just go ahead and update that. So we can set a width in the CSS. Let's just make that 100 point. Okay, so we see what's happened is this is what's called an inline element. So that means that it doesn't break up the layout. So we have our image and then we have our text after the image, but it doesn't put it on a new line. So we can look at different kinds of floating. So we can actually float this on the left. And notice what happens is now the text wraps around it. Okay, rather than having just that single line of text that happened afterwards, it wraps around it. Similarly, we can also have it on the right. What we can do for any element is we can actually make it so it's not visible. So we can make the visibility be hidden, and then the image still affects the layout. So notice the space is created for the layout, but it's not shown. We can, if we want to make it not appear at all, we can set a display of none. And that's often how in JavaScript we might cause some of the elements in the DOM to not appear. We'll just set their display to none, and then that will cause the browser to relay things out as necessary. Okay. So that's some useful properties of elements.